2020 Porsche 718 Boxster T car review. Just don't confuse the badged cars for entry-level models. As using the 911D, Porsche charge a premium for his or her blend of dynamic options, simpler interior features, and distinct styling touches. Based for the standard, non-718, both T versions are powered by the turbocharged 2.0-liter flat for best for 300 horsepower and 280 lb-ft of torque. The engine's redline is usually a pleasantly high 7,400 revolutions per minute, and US versions goes and sound better yet than the European models we sampled, with thanks to the absence from the exhaust particulate filter needed to meet European emissions regulations. A proven combination. Porsche has brought some flack for swapping the Boxster and Cayman's previous, and sonorous, naturally aspirated flat sixes for your turbo fours. But we're growing familiar with the new engine's character, and it's really hard to argue featuring its swell of low-end torque. The engine also syncs while using heritage with the car, featuring its throb at idle and aggressive, slightly raspy sound reminding us of Porsche's 914 2.0 in the 1970s, arguably the predecessor with the 718 models. The 2.0 liters output is merely right for thoroughly experiencing the 718 and slightly decreases the constant threat of felonious speed. Porsche claims which the T0 to 60 mph is going to take 4.9 seconds with all the standard 6-speed manual and 4.5 with all the optional PDK 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. From our previous tests of ordinary 718 models, however, we predict that 3.9 and 4.4 second sprints are definitely more realistic. Top speed is claimed by Porsche to become a lofty 171 miles per hour no matter what transmission or body style. We appreciate the alternative to choose between the manual as well as the automatic, viz a $3,210 option for the current 718 models, since there are valid arguments for both. The automatic shifts seamlessly, as well as highway velocities at 7th gear lowers the engine revs considerably. For manual intervention, besides the paddles about the steering wheel, you may also use the central gear selector having its proper pull-to-shift, push-to-downshift actuation, a feature that's been lost for the latest 2020 Porsche 911. The setup in the manual gearbox is exquisite and it is our preferred choice. Nevertheless, the experience is severely marred by the rev matching function that, while excellently calibrated, can't be deactivated when you have selected the Sport or Sport Plus driving modes. Memo to Porsche: not all of us need such electronic crutches. The special sauce. The 718 handles superbly as well as limits are pushed further using the 718D. Due to its 20-inch wheels as well as a range of normal dynamic equipment, a limited slip differential and brake-based torque vectoring, the Sport Chrono package, a clock stopwatch within the dash, a driving mode switch for the steering wheel, launch control, along with a sport mode to the stability control, dynamic engine and gearbox mounts, and Porsche's PASM Sport suspension with adaptive dampers that lowers the chassis by 0.8 inch. 0.4 inch lower compared to the 718's regular PASM setup. The electrically assisted power steering is perfectly weighted and really precise, which combines together with the chassis to assist the 718T reach massive cornering speeds with great control. Yet the 718T models are simply comfortable enough traveling for countless miles without tiring. Not least with thanks to the wonderfully firm and supportive sport seats with minimalist two-way power adjustment. The interior also gains fabric loops rather than metal door handles, and a shorter manual shift lever and also a range of 718 and Boxster T or Cayman T emblems. In Europe, you may also delete the complete infotainment system, but this purest option won't get to the United States. Outside, the T variants may be recognized by dark painted wheels and unique decals about the lower body sides, the greater to underscore their classic look and remind onlookers from the car's special status. Porsche has yet to officially look at the 718T's arrival from the US, but we expect the cars to be presented early the coming year as 2020 models and carry roughly a $10,000 upcharge on the standard Boxster and Cayman, which for 2019 start at $60,250 and $58,150, respectively. As together with the 718's GTS models, the premium for your T configuration represents hoop value play on the cost of similarly equipped non-versions. Porsche's extensive option and customization menus will, obviously, be accessible to further boost the uniqueness of either version.